Everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Thursday afternoon or evening or morning, depending on where you are. Welcome to Chris Packs Live on a Thursday. What we're going to talk about today is, I'm sorry, it's a Wednesday. It's still Wednesday. I'm already thinking about tomorrow. It's still a Wednesday. We had Dogecoin move up over 7 cents. We'll talk about that, why that happened. We'll talk about Elon Musk, because he was behind that, of course. And is Dogecoin relying too much on Elon? Talk about that, talk about Bitcoin, talk about Tesla, and whatever else is on your mind. And then later on, we're going to do a DCA. Yes, we're going to buy some more crypto into our Chris Packs portfolio that we're doing over the next couple months, because we've got a lot of choppiness going on. Yes, choppiness in the markets. And I think that's going to continue for the next couple of months. So it's a good time to dollar cost average, DCA, and accumulate crypto. And we'll be doing that here too, because we think we know where the crypto market is going. And right now, things are pretty low. Now, it's not the bottom, right? We had bottoms, right? A year ago, we had Dogecoin drop down to 4.9 cents. And since then, we've had a couple dips right down to 6 cents. So if we bought Dogecoin right now at 6.9 cents, it's not the bottom, it's not the absolute lowest. But if Dogecoin is going to 60 cents, which would be a 10x from 6 cents, then, or here 69 even, right? So if Dogecoin goes up to 69 cents, we'd have a 10x on whatever we bought today. So we'll be talking about that. That's the big picture. That's what I like to do, right? I like to say, when in doubt, zoom out, right? When in doubt, zoom out. So we'll be doing that. So let me drop down here in the corner so we can get the charts nice and big. Here we go. Dogecoin. What is this big green candle we had here? Well, I tweeted that out. If you don't follow me on Twitter, at Chris Packs on Twitter, that is me. And we had Elon now 5 hours ago say Doge's FTW for the win. And yeah, Elon steals other people's memes. He doesn't make these himself. I had seen this one before, and Elon steals it, posts it. And this is what he posted. So what did I tweet out? Because we could see it happening live. Following Elon's tweet, the price of Dogecoin spiked up to 7.23 cents and then got shorted all to hell. That's right. That's what happened. We had this big spike in Doge. Doge had been right around about 6.87 or so. Elon tweets. The price of Dogecoin skyrockets up. And guess what happens? What is the chart I like to show you guys? The shorts. Look at the shorts chart. Boom. I mean, these shorters, they're just waiting. They're just waiting for one of these events to happen. And sure enough, big short positions open up and they start shorting Dogecoin back down. Now you'll see that just a little under half of those new short positions opened up have closed. That would mean that there are probably a lot of short positions that were looking for Doge to come back down here to like 6.8. And it didn't. It got to about 6.94 and then turned back around. So those short positions are still open. Now, if Doge can take off in price to a certain percentage above that target that they have, they'll get liquidated and they'll lose. And that's what we talk about, liquidating shorts. That could happen. Unfortunately, with the volume all ticking back down and Bitcoin actually dropping down now below 30K again, I think those shorters are going to win this time. And they win a lot of times. But that is what happens with Dogecoin. Those shorters think it's easy money. They do it time and time again. Every time there's one of these Elon tweets, every time there's one of these big spikes in the price of Doge, tons of short positions are opened up and it just gets beaten back down. So we had that again today. What does that mean for us in the big picture? Not much. We go back to the daily, we zoom out. It's just one little blip. It's one little one little candle with a big tail on it, right? With a wick up or a wick down. That's what we've had. In the big picture of things, it's small, but it depends how much money with how much leverage did those shorters open up that position on, and they can make a lot of money on that. So in a time when a market is really choppy, those using leverage at the right time, either long or short, can make money in a choppy market. But there's a risk with that. I don't trade with that. I don't short. I don't trade with leverage. I do a little swing trading every now and then. Haven't done that in a while. Only when there's a perfect setup for me will I do that. But I don't risk it on pennies. So, but that's just my trading. So that's what we had. That's what happened today was that little spike in Doge. A bunch of people are going to make some big deals about it. But I mean, look where Doge is trading back down to 697. So the choppiness continues. That's all. Bitcoin choppiness continues. We go back to the 4-hour on the Bitcoin chart. And this is where we've been. Look at this. Since back here on June 21st, right? So this has been almost a solid month of just trading up and down. Look at this. It's just sideways choppiness and can't really seem to hold 30K right now. So I'm talking where Bitcoin is going to drop to. You know, this would be the mark here at about 28.4. So we could actually look at if we do see a drop a little lower, that 28.440 seems to be a mark there. That was the resistance back here in May. So that could become support if Bitcoin starts to trade down. We could see that. That seems to be the sort of the most recent line below where it was yesterday at 29.5. So it would go to 28.4. It looks like would be the next support on a short-term scale. That's what I'm looking at. So that's Doge right now. Others moving today. We had Hedera Hashgraph had a nice run today. Solana has been sort of continuously trading up, but seems to be taking a little downtrend at the moment right now. And we had Bone and Leash, both in the Sheeb family, both going up, but not Sheeb. Sheeb itself has just been down. Hasn't really moved. So I think it's waiting for maybe mid-August when there's this big announcement about Shibarium that's scheduled. That could be a catalyst for Sheeb to take off. We'll see. We talked about the burning the other day. There's not a lot of burning of Sheeb tokens really going on, not of anything significant. So the only other thing I saw moving today was Optimism. Optimism has had a big run here. Looks like we've been from Tuesday up to today, about 15% max, and now it looks like it's tailing off a bit, back down to 10-11% gain for Optimism. So that's what's been moving. Nothing else really that I've seen. Lots just choppiness. So let's get to the news. Elon Musk. Let's start with this one here. Dogecoin pops 4% on the Elon Musk tweet. That's right. The Tesla CEO and Twitter owner been known on occasion to playfully talk about his fondness for the meme coin, Doge. So, yep. So this was the tweet I just showed you that caused the spike and then the shorters, and it gets shorted back down. So that's what we see. So CoinDesk just had a nice little article on that. So what about Elon? Well, Elon, again, the richest person in the world. Do you know that in 2023, his gain in his wealth is more than what Warren Buffett is worth overall? Unbelievable. Something like Elon Musk has gone up by like $120 billion in his net worth this year. And Warren Buffett himself is worth about $116 billion. So just that change for Elon is just incredible, how much that man is worth. But of course, that always comes with criticism, right? So we've got Ocasio-Cortez complaining about Twitter and what's happening on the Twitter platform. She says that she continues to get harassed. She wishes Twitter would be usable again. And Elon's just like, methinks somebody doth protest too much. This is Elon having fun, as he does. But some people just take it too seriously. It's Twitter. It's Twitter, guys. Come on. It's Twitter. But then we have this. We've got Elizabeth Warren tweeting out, since Elon Musk took over Twitter, I'm concerned Tesla's board has failed to manage conflicts of interest from his role as CEO of Tesla and Twitter. Tesla's board has a legal obligation to serve its shareholders. I'm urging SEC to investigate. So a couple things here. One, well, she got community noted because Elon Musk is not the CEO of Twitter. The CEO of Twitter is now Linda Yaccarino, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing, Elon responding, saying, oh no, not you again. And then it's like, can we please be friends? Please, please. So Elon reaching out back to Elizabeth Warren. And Elizabeth Warren isn't going to respond to that. Most likely, she won't take that. But the thing I find interesting is Tesla's board has a legal obligation to serve its shareholders. Have you seen Tesla's stock lately? Oh, here's Tesla's stock. Now at $291. $291 a share. At the beginning of the year, it was down here at about 108. And now it's at 291. Do you think the shareholders are concerned about Elon Musk? I don't think so. They're reaping in the rewards. I was buying stock back then. I bought stock at 116. I bought stock at 110. And now it's at 291. Elon's net worth is up. Elon's shareholders in Tesla are up. I don't know what Elizabeth Warren's so concerned about. I don't know what she's talking about. But it's like just dump on Elon. And people just, unbelievable how much there is just being thrown at Elon Musk all the time. And yeah, he's wealthy and he just likes to have fun and he likes to do memes and all of that. And that's just Elon. And then there's this talk about these wallets, right? It's like, well, so Arkham Intelligence came out with this thing. Can you identify the crypto wallets of Elon Musk, Sam Bankman-Fried, Dogecoin? You can earn money. You can earn money by trying to figure out whose wallets is whose. And here's another article on Elon Musk's. So $670, that's not a lot of money. Arkham's got to give up a little more than that if you can positively identify which crypto wallet is Elon's, I think. But this was the tweet there. Someone's already put up a bounty for Elon Musk's crypto wallet. Somebody, it's like 1,000 Arkham tokens worth about $660 or so. Okay. I think a lot of people would like to know which wallets are Elon's, but that's the beauty of owning a crypto wallet is you can stay anonymous, right? So people aren't just seeing everything that you're doing. If you want to keep your wallet address anonymous, you can. If you want to make it public, you can make it public. Elon's not going to tell people which wallets are his, what he owns. I think he's openly said that he owns Bitcoin and he has a little bit of Doge. That's what he says. I don't see any reason to not believe him. And I don't think he's dumping on retail. It's not like, there's this, he tweets out, there's this big rise in the price of Dogecoin, and then Elon's just waiting to sell over here. And so then he sells when Dogecoin's up there and then rebuys back at a lower price. Again, have you seen how much Elon is worth? His net wealth has already gone up $120 billion this year alone. He doesn't need to be swing trading Dogecoin. It's not worth anything for him to do that. People are funny. But then when you get to these things and these bounties, right? Somebody says, if you can identify Do Kwon's wallet, 1,000 Arkham, if you can identify, or 10,000 Arkham for $6,000 for Do Kwon's wallet. But then somebody says, where was that? That was right here. And somebody says, well, not a fan of the Arkham update. What's to stop bad actors from launching projects only to collect alt wallets and sell that information? What's to stop random employees from one exchange to do the same if the bounty is high enough? And I wonder if this is even legal in most places. So who knows? Who knows about this stuff? But for me, it just all goes back to these people who still believe that Elon dumps on retail with his crypto. He owns so much Tesla stock, and this rise in the Tesla price by like 150% is worth over $100 billion for Elon Musk's net worth. He does not buy and sell crypto like that. So I believe Elon when he says he's holding some Bitcoin and he holds a little bit of Doge. There's no reason not to believe him. Unbelievable. What else is going on? Well, Tesla merch store still has the Cybertruck whistle, but it's out of stock. But it's the one thing that's left on here, which is priced in Dogecoin. Still there. And for those that don't know, I did get mine. This is my cyber whistle that I bought with Doge. Cool little thing. And he sold other things like that burnt hair Musk perfume, whatever, that people have gotten it now, and they just say it smells awful, smells terrible. But that's Elon. He's just having fun, right? He's just having fun with it. What does that mean for Doge, though? Is Doge going to get serious and it's really going to take off? I don't know. It's a meme coin, right? A meme coin. It was made initially to make fun of the whole crypto business. But a lot of us buy it because we know it's going to go up and we're going to be able to make money. We're going to be able to use it to buy things. I bought some movie tickets from AMC. I bought this Cybertruck whistle. There's probably some other things that are going to come up too. And we don't know what's going on with SpaceX. The Doge 1 project, is that going to do anything or not? We don't know. That was supposed to happen last year, and here we are in 2023 now. Still hasn't happened. But I know Elon's been a little busy with Twitter. Didn't think that was going to happen. But what if? He is actually working on integrating something like Dogecoin into Twitter. That would be huge. And as Elon himself says, right, about irony, right? Whatever's the most ironic outcome is probably what will happen. And he can make it happen. So that's where we are. So how are we doing, guys? Hey, 1, 2, 3. Welcome. Hey, Lolavec, how are you? What are my thoughts are on XRP? I ended up buying some when Coinbase relisted it. And yes, on Monday, during Kriss Pack's Live, we bought some XRP. And we got it down here. Let's see, where was that? That was over here. It was around 77 or so, if I recall. Yeah, it was right in here, or 75. Yeah, that's where we bought our XRP. So we're up. We're up on our DCA Live with our XRP. So that was a good buy. That was a good purchase. Lolovec, with this judge's ruling and Coinbase continuing to pressure and advise Congress on what's going on in the crypto world, I think Gary Gensler and the SEC are being backed into a corner, and it's going to happen, I think, on both the Congress side and the judicial side. The head of the SEC is appointed by the president, which is the executive side. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out here in the United States. But XRP is worldwide, and its chance of being used on a more holistic basis for these cross-border payments, things like that, I think XRP is going to be continued to use more and more and more, particularly now that a U.S. judge has deemed it not to be a security, at least in terms of its trading on exchanges. It's still concerned about the sale that Ripple had of XRP tokens to VCs, who were pretty much getting those tokens for the sole purpose of making money. So that makes that part a security. Ripple's not going to be doing that anymore, but retail buying XRP and then using it and how XRP gets used going forward, I think it's going to be very good for XRP. I think it's going to be very good. Hey, Ghostly, how are you? Doesn't seem to be a coincidence that Elon being sued gives Doge a bad rep while XRP pumps. All BlackRock. Maybe institutions are shadow bullying Doge, Elon. Well, not Doge, I don't think. I don't think institutions are really worried about Dogecoin. But Elon, maybe. I think they're more interested in just in Bitcoin and Bitcoin's value, and don't really think about Dogecoin. Bitcoin's so much bigger that I don't think they're worried about Dogecoin. People aren't funny. They know what they're trying to do to Doge. They want our market cap. I think there's a lot of people who just kind of sneer at it and are probably upset that Dogecoin is where it is. I mean, if we look at CoinMarketCap, here is Doge, the 9th largest cryptocurrency by market cap, just under 10 billion now as the prices drop back below 7 cents. But yeah, there are a lot of crypto snobs who just don't like seeing this Dogecoin here in the top 10. I mean, we see it with James on Invest Answers. You watch him. Every time he shows this, he doesn't mention it. He doesn't even mention the name. He only mentions the name Dogecoin when it looks good for him and bad for Dogecoin. Then he'll mention it, but not when Dogecoin's doing well. And for the most part, Dogecoin still being here in the top 10 isn't because of Elon. It's because of all of us who own Dogecoin, aren't selling Dogecoin, because we know eventually, not financial advice, but it's going to go up in price. It's going to go back up in price. So we're not selling. That's why Dogecoin is still there. We're not selling. I'm sure all of you are holding. I'm holding. I'm waiting. Will I sell some eventually? Probably, if we see Dogecoin's price shooting way up and we get into the 40s and 50s. Yeah, maybe I'll skim a little for some profits along the way. I'm not going to sell it all. I'll always have some Dogecoin, but we'll probably take in some profits along the way. And we'll talk about that more when we get into the bull market. taking profits on Dogecoin. But yeah. Hey, Miss Cheyenne, welcome. I agree with Mark and Threads. Yeah. It looks like a lot of people signed up for Threads and there was a lot of initial excitement. And then half of those people just aren't even using it since day one. So their traffic has dropped way down. It'll be interesting to see what happens long term. But in the short term, it seems like there was this initial kind of interest, and that's waning pretty quickly while Twitter keeps marching on. So we'll see about that. We will see about that. Yeah, so Tesla had their earnings this evening. The price up here at 291 seems to be holding. So for any of you who are Tesla holders, good for you. I'm pretty happy. I wish I would have bought more when I did, but you know, hindsight's 2020 and all that. I still have a lot of bags and on some other coins that I wish I didn't have, and some stocks as well that I wish I didn't have, but that's okay. Overall, still doing all right. Okay, so we're going to buy some crypto, guys. Here's our portfolio. Oh, here, 8x, 8x. All it takes is one SpaceX mission, but I think Elon definitely holds most of the catalysts. Yeah, I agree with that too. Elon and Zuckerberg in a cage match. Oh, a Doge pay-per-view would be awesome on that. That's for sure. So here is our portfolio. Look at that. 4,003.19. We are up $3.19 in a week in our portfolio. Isn't that awesome? Most of it because of XRP. But this is our dollar cost average portfolio. And I will continue to put money into it over the coming weeks. So what I'm putting in is $10,000. And we're buying, each live stream, we're buying about $100 worth of crypto. And because of what I said earlier about this being a choppy market and me kind of thinking over the next couple months, we're not going to see any huge bull market. We could see some dips as well. We're going to be dollar cost averaging along the way. So today, we're going to buy some crypto. What do we want to buy? What's up for crypto buying today? Here's Doge at 7 cents. We can add some more Doge. Let's see how that Doge chart is doing. This is on Coinbase. And if you're interested in checking out Coinbase, I have a link in the description below, and you can get free Bitcoin if you use my link and join Coinbase. So check that out. If we go spot, and this is the advanced trading I use on Coinbase, which is free. This isn't Coinbase One. This is just advanced trading on Coinbase. This is what you get when you join Coinbase. And let's see what is going on. Doge. Yeah, so while I was talking earlier, it was down here at about 6.96, now just over 7. So we're going to buy some more Doge first. And the limit price is going to be, what do we got? 0.0711. 0.07. Oh, 11. And we're going to buy about $33 worth. 467 Doge. Price is down a little bit, back to 08. And we'll buy. And there it filled right there. So we just bought 468 Dogecoin. That is added to our portfolio. So now in our portfolio, we're looking at Doge, 915 Doge. it's going to recalculate the average price. Hasn't done that yet. So 1.6% of our 4,000. Again, this is going to grow up to about 10,000. So we're very early. So that's where we are. What else we want to buy today, guys? What are we interested in buying? What else looks good right now to add to our DCA portfolio? Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be buying over the next couple of months, and then once we get it all allocated, the whole $10,000, we're going to sit on it for a year and a half while the bull market takes off, and then we're going to sell. And when we sell it, I'm going to be distributing a share of the profits with you guys, just to prove a point that dollar cost averaging works and the 4-year cycles work. I talked about the 4-year cycles in yesterday's video. If you're interested in looking at that, those 4-year cycles, showed it in my video yesterday, the one where it's like, come on, Dogecoin, do something, right? And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But right now we're in this reset year, and this is the time to be accumulating crypto. So we're going to buy some more crypto along the way. So let's see what else is going on. Limitless, how are you? What are your thoughts on staking? I support staking. Those proof of stake cryptocurrencies, it gives security. The one thing that's hard about the staking is with some of them, if you're in staking, it takes a little while to get your tokens out if you want to do a trade. So maybe have some for trading and some for staking if you support that project. On Coinbase, in my other Coinbase account, I have Ethereum, and I've got about 20 ETH, and it's all staked. I have it all staked. Now, I earn ETH on that every month. I get more ETH into my account. I also have a lot of Algorand, and I get more Algorand. My Algorand comes like every other month whenever they have their governance, and they have issues that need to be voted on. That happens about every other month. We're in governance period 8 now, with the voting happening, I think, early September. Yeah, maybe it's every 3 months, something like that, with Algorand. So down overall on my Algorand, but again, it's one of those that I believe in long term. It's eventually going to get there. So that's Algorand. Yes, Pulp, patience pays. Yeah. Well, if you guys aren't going to pick something, I'm going to pick something. We had a little bit of drop in ETH right here. So we can pick up ETH at 1891. So I'm going to get some ETH at 1891. See where it's trading here now, 1892. 1892.3. $33 worth. I set these always as limit orders because that is, I don't like spikes, particularly when there are when it's a low volume of trading there. So we filled that up at 1892.3, and we now have 0.017 ETH. 0.017 ETH. And we're already making money on ETH because now it's up to 1893. Woohoo! So we just made money on ETH. That's good. Buy safe food. We're only buying crypto that's available on Coinbase. Plus, I would never buy that crap. Well, I can't say that. I did 2 years ago, but sold it for a profit before it went way down. I had been making more earlier, but I did get out of it when it was real obvious it was a scam, and I made money on it. So, you can't vote because it'll always be Doge. That's good. Litecoin and the halving. Litecoin typically trades up the month before a halving. It's done this in the past, but then right up to the halving, it tends to trade down. And that halving is coming up in a couple weeks. So, yeah. I'm waiting for a bigger dip on Litecoin because I think we're going to see Litecoin dip some more. I've got this $90 support line here that Litecoin has been bouncing off of, but I kind of think we're going to be down in the 80s. So I'm going to be looking at buying Litecoin down in the 80s. I already have some Litecoin from before, do want to add to it. Tom Crown has been showing Litecoin a lot on his videos. If you watch Tom, he was showing a little bit earlier today, and he thinks we're going to see a drop down into the 80s as well, even though he had bought some up at 100, a long position with Litecoin in the hundreds, and I'm just like, oh, yeah. Yeah, tokens that aren't trading anymore that are in Trust Wallet, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. So I don't use Trust Wallet anymore. I don't use those software wallets on my phone because both my Trust Wallet and my MetaMask wallet both got hacked. I'm not using them. I'm not using them anymore. So I use Ledger. Those interested in Ledger, I have right here. It's my little Ledger symbol, and I've got a link in the description below if you're interested in checking out Ledger. They've got deals going on occasionally. This is the S Plus that I have here, and it's the one I recommend. And it's the least expensive one. And that's the one I recommend because it doesn't have Bluetooth. Why do you want Bluetooth on a hardware wallet? That's just another way for someone to be able to get in and steal your crypto. You don't want Bluetooth, right? The Nano S Plus works great. That's what I use. I use this, and I also have Exodus, and I use Exodus. I don't have an Exodus app. I do not put that on my phone. It's on one of my computers. I only access it there. I hardly do anything else with that computer. And that is where I have a lot of my my crypto, and you can do staking through there as well. So you can stake Solana, and you can stake Algorand, and you can stake VeChain on that Exodus wallet. So I do that. So you've got the Nano, the X or the S. Mine's the S. The X, I don't think you need to pay that extra. The S Plus here, once they increase the storage amount, is the go-to. So the S, yep, same here. Great device. So we're gonna buy one more crypto. Anybody want some VeChain? Still under 2 cents. I have VeChain, but this is for you guys and me. What else is going on? Stacks has been down. Just not getting a lot of use right now on Stacks. Aave is down a little bit. All good ones. Go back to our portfolio, see what's going on here. Doge, XRP, a little bit of Bitcoin there. We can just add in a little more Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still under 30K, right? Yep, under 30K. All right, no other votes. Bitcoin under 30K. I don't think that's a bad deal. 29,920. 29,920. Well, that's the amount. Yeah. Bye. And it fills it up. There we go. We just bought Bitcoin. So we got some more Bitcoin there. 29,916. Another 0.001 Bitcoin. So we look at our, so there we got Bitcoin. We're up on our Bitcoin. A little bit down on Doge. We're up on our XRP. Sol is about even, and we're up on our ETH already. Although that hasn't settled yet with the correct average price on ETH. So what do I think about ETH right now? That is, that's what Ignacio's asking. So ETH is going to be choppy, I think, for the next couple of months, just like Bitcoin. I don't think we're going to see any big moves in ETH. We're going to be right here, 1,700 to 2,000 in this range, just where it's been for the past. This has been now months. This has been since April. ETH has been trading. Yes, it did come up to about 2,100. Yes, it dropped down to like 1,650, but it's right back up here. So this is just going to continue trading sideways, which is fine. It's good for now. ETH is going to do great in the long term because everybody's building on ETH. Is ETH the best blockchain in the world? No, but it was the first big one, and it's the one most people are using. The gas fees sometimes are outrageous. Yes, there's a lot of layer 2s being built on ETH to help reduce that, to make transactions work faster. And all of those are making profits off the back of ETH. But ETH is going to continue. And we will see ETH back up to 3,000, 4,000, maybe even new highs, 8,000, 10,000 people are calling for ETH in the next bull run. I don't know about that. We'll see. But I've got some ETH, and I've got it staked, and it's just making ETH, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. 29,900 BTC. I know, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Buying Bitcoin at 29,900. But for those that are calling for Bitcoin to go to 100, 150K, 200K, right? We'll look back on this and we'll say, hey, remember when we bought that Bitcoin for 29.9 and we kind of laughed at it? You don't know. You don't know what's going to happen. So, yes, we've got 0.0022 Bitcoin in this portfolio so far, but we will see. We will see. But yeah, portfolio looks nice so far. Limitless hates the gas fees. Those ETH gas fees are ridiculous. Sometimes you see some of these transactions and they pay more in the gas fees than they do for what the transaction's actually worth. It's crazy. Crazy. Doge for the win. What is staking? You can just Google it. what crypto staking is, and you'll get it. But mostly at a high level, it's to secure the transaction, because Dogecoin is a proof of work cryptocurrency. So Dogecoin security, like Bitcoin, like Litecoin, like Ethereum Classic, all proof of work cryptocurrencies. The security is in the mining. It's the mining that are validating the transactions on the blockchain. But if you have a proof of stake token, Solana, Ethereum now is proof of stake, Algorand proof of stake, Harmony One, VeChain, these are all proof of stake cryptocurrencies. And they use their token to basically, by staking it, in a lot of cases, you are helping secure the blockchain by doing that, so that you don't have someone who can come in and buy a crap ton of the tokens and totally move the or even hack the crypto. So in a big part, that's what it is. There's other things too that staking can do, like with Algorand. The staking then allows you to vote on and be a participant in voting on, like the Algorand Foundation has different things that are coming up that they want to hear what people think about it, and so you can vote on it and be a part of the project and what it does going forward, kind of like being a shareholder. So there's a lot of projects that use staking in that manner as well. And then some, to be nodes, staking for nodes. I mean, there's all sorts of things depending on what different projects do with it. But that's really what it is. Proof of work cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin do not stake. If you ever hear a company saying, stake your Dogecoin here, don't do it. Do not do it. It's a scam. Because Dogecoin is a proof of work cryptocurrency. It is not proof of stake. So you don't want to stake that. So, so that's my take on that. All right, gang. Well, here we are. Doge back up over 7 cents. And we will be checking in our portfolio on my next live stream. It's not going to be Friday because I have an event I'm going to Friday evening, so it will not be live. I'm going to do a video tomorrow, maybe one over the weekend. Monday, I'll be back with a Kriss Packs live, and we will buy more crypto then. And who knows what's going to happen between now and then. But I hope you all are well, and please be sure always like and subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed to me, please do. Always appreciate that support. And we will see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.